That's your thoughts on UFC 259. I'm very excited for it. But then let's run it back. Let's run it back to Valentine's Day, 2021, Fort Worth, Texas. The Texas winter storm. Holy shit!
I was wondering what happened that Valentine's Day, and then you told me the winter storm happened. And I was like, oh, shit, I feel
crazy
stupid.
enough. That was that was when winter storm started.
Yeah.
Because I remember my girlfriend at the time. I was telling her, "Hey, it'd be cool if I bring you a present on Sunday." Sunday was Valentine's Day, and then we were hearing rumors all week. Like when we were texting, we're like, "They say it's gonna snow, or is it gonna snow?" Like I don't know. Is it?
I saw that. I was like, it's Texas. If it's gonna snow, it's not gonna snow that much.
It's not gonna,
and it's not gonna last that long. It's probably gonna last a few hours if it does snow.
And then what do you call it? I kind of decided, all right. Well, she told me, you know what? Stay home. Stay home. You don't need to drive in this cold anyway. And I was like, yeah, all right, cool. We'll stay home. Sunday rolls around, and
did the power go out for you?
Yes, it did. It went out.
Did it went out that Sunday?
I think, yeah, it did. It went out on that Sunday at around 4, 5, 6, somewhere around that time frame.
So it was late for y'all. The power didn't go out, and for me, it went out so early. It went out like at 1:30 p.m.
Oh my god! And where were you when it happened?
I was in my house. I was gonna watch a NASCAR event. Obviously, I like racing. It was the first race of the season where 10 million people watch it.
What?
And then, so it's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm on the TV. I'm gonna see it on TV. I was hyped up. I've hyped it up for weeks to see this event. And then 30 minutes before it happened, out. And then I was like, oh shit, what do I do? And then I remember that Spectrum has this thing where it's like, oh, you can watch it from your phone if you wanted to.
Oh, and
so I just downloaded the Fox app. I still there was the good thing is that there was still service everywhere, where it usually doesn't happen like that. If the power goes out, usually the service goes out as well.
Yeah.
But for me, fortunately, the service was still on.
And so you're able to watch it?
Yeah. And the good thing is it rain delayed the race, so the power went back on like at 7.
Oh.
So for me, I was fortunate. I was one of the lucky ones with power.
Yeah.
It only went out for like 3-4 hours.
3-4 hours. Wow. Because
there's people that didn't have power for not even after the winter storm finished. They still didn't have power.
Like we didn't have power here for about 2.5 days.
2.5 days.
And we didn't have water for about 3.5.
Because it was, I didn't really think of it much. I thought it was going to be a normal power outage. It's like, oh,
right.
Okay, just like, it's going to get fixed in a few hours, which it did for me, but for many, I was
for many, it was like lights out.
Until like, it was above freezing.
Yeah.
It was above freezing. And it was like, what the fuck, this is... And then I didn't have water for those last 4 days.
Yeah.
Throughout almost the whole time, I didn't even have water in it. And the people that did have water, it was contaminated.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I hated it.
Crazy enough, where I was when the power outage was, I was in the shower.
And then it just
and everything just turned off. And I was like, well, shit.
Is your boiler electric or?
Gas.
Oh, for me it's electric. So even when the power went out, we didn't
have any hot water.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. And then it got cold in here real quick. Like this curtain that we had to put it in the kitchen, and we tried to let the heat circulate, so it could be a warm spot.
No, for us, we just when the power went back on, it was still cold. It doesn't matter how much energy you waste; it's still gonna be cold. But the good thing is my house isn't really that big. It's pretty small.
Yeah. And
that one heater and the AC system in our house was able to get the job done as long as we didn't open the door. Anytime anyone opened the door, we just thought, why did you open the door? And it would take a whole hour for it to reheat.
Oh my god. That's fucked up, but it's also a little hilarious.
Yeah. And I remember I woke up one day and it was like 1 degree. It was 1 degree. It never reached the negatives, but it was like 1 degree. And I had just screenshot it. It was like, okay.
Interesting enough, I do, besides podcasts, I do gaming for YouTube. Yeah. And I actually made a vlog. I don't make vlogs much often. I used to do them back in the day, like when I started YouTube. But I made a short one, and was part of the vlog, I probably shouldn't say, but, you know, I'll post it there anyway. Part of the vlog was me videotaping myself at 4 o'clock in the morning when it was 1 degrees, because I woke up at that time. My phone was like on 5% because, no electricity. And I woke up, had to put a bunch of jackets on, put a bunch of stuff on, get under, and then just kind of huddle. And then my phone was going to die, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to...
Did you go to your car? Did you have a car charger?
Yeah. That's how I survived. So I recorded this video saying, it's like 1 degrees right now. Temperatures are a little unbearable right now. The temperature's not going to rise for another... It was 4 a.m. The temperature would not reach 9 degrees until 9 a.m.
9, the max?
Yeah, the max, right? So then when it was finally morning, I decided, hey, I'm going to go... When it gets the warmest, I'm going to go in my car, turn on the fucking heater full blast, charge the phone, and, try to wait this out. I was in there for about 30 to 40 minutes. My phone only charged to 7%.
And downtown was even off. Even a lot of the business downtown, or a lot of the buildings didn't even have power.
Yeah.
It was insane. I was like, not even downtown has power. Not even a lot of the government places have power.
My dad works downtown, and all that place was just no power whatsoever. And that's where a lot of important places like factories, buildings, etc., they all lost power, meaning they all lost production, which is crazy.
I don't know, I just found it interesting because how did my house, a small house, like, no one cared. I don't think the power company cares about it that much compared to a lot of the buildings downtown. How did I still have power? And
I think I know how, and it's a little urban myth, but it's not really because it works. Without revealing your location, or our location really, you live near a fire department.
Yeah.
Like in the same area.
Yeah.
And the fire department's grid always has to be on, regardless of conditions. So their little grid kind of, I think you were in their grid.
Yeah, I think
and
I was
so
in their grid.
that you still lost power.
Yeah.
But like my brother, he lives in that same area, but he didn't lose power. At all. They were fortunate enough not to lose water or power whatsoever.
Well, not even water?
Yeah.
But I imagine it was contaminated, right?
Probably so.
That's insane how even the water supply was contaminated. Like, you would expect if they're going to prioritize the electricity,
yeah,
it would be in the power supply.
Yeah.
Like something very vital.
What is this, Detroit? Oh, this is fucked up.
Flint, Michigan?
Flint, Michigan. Yes. Flint, Michigan.
No, it was like, this is like third world country things.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have water, we don't have power. And people even died during this.
Yeah, they froze. Like, it all started with the I-35 crashes, and that was very tragic.
It was probably a preview of what was yet to come.
It was the, I don't want to say the calm before the storm, but it was like...
It was a warning shot.
This was the hill. Now we're about to go down.
We're about to go down.
This was the peak. Now it's going to go down. And just icy roads.
And it wasn't even city news. It was like nationwide. Like, it was 100+ half-mile power up.
And then people who were stuck at the same time, like people with no injuries whatsoever, happened to be stuck in traffic. Some of them were getting hypothermia by being there so long and being in the middle of this mess and trying to get attended to or trying to be found. People got hypothermia, and I think some people died. Yeah, like I think it was less than 10 people who died.
10.
Like,
but a lot of people got injured.
Yeah, most definitely. Whether if you're
and a lot of the videos are
horrific
to watch.
Horrific. Like I think one of them was a truck going over the rails onto the other lane.
No way he survived that. No way the car that went.
Yeah, crazy shit. And I remember I knew it was gonna be a bad day because the ice was on my car hard. Like it hardened up. Like whenever
I don't know. Wasn't it just snow?
It looked like snow at first. Like it looked like frost that you could just like take off or it would dissolve. But no, it was hardened.
Was it before the winter storm? Like the week before?
It was the same morning as the I-35 crash.
Oh, okay.
That's why I knew
it was ice. It was just ice.
I knew it was bad there. But then after that, then that's when the storm kicked in. Yeah. Then that's when Valentine's kicked in, and then 1 degrees. Yeah. And then they say it wasn't gonna last. They say it was gonna last a whole another week, but it didn't. It ended up melting.
I thought it was only going to last a few hours, honestly, and then it got to 20-something, and then, like, yeah, the snow's going to stay here for a while. And then I remember, I jinxed myself on this one. I remember a few weeks prior to this happening, I was like, man, I remember in 2009, a time period where the snow stayed for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
and as a
yeah.
kid, you liked that. It was like,
You
oh,
liked
that's
it.
fun. And I was
No
like,
school.
what? And I was like, wouldn't it be fun to have snow for a good while again?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's pure hell. I
No.
hated it so much. I hope I never go through that again.
I mean, I ended up leaving the house. Like the people who live here got offered to like go somewhere else, but they're like, "No, we'll stay here. If you're gonna go," they told me, "If you're gonna go anywhere, you should go. You know, you don't have to go through this shit, and like we'll just chill here, literally chill."
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I did leave with my brothers, and we went sledding down hills and different stuff. So
Was there places where
like
was this at?
over
Don't
here,
tell me it was like north side down the hill.
yeah, like we were finding hills all over the streets, around schools, like anywhere that had a small incline. We took
Oh,
like
that sounds like
top
fun.
of canisters. My brother unscrewed the top of his garbage can, and we slid.
At least y'all enjoyed it.
It wa-
I didn't really go out throughout the whole time. Like I touched the snow. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. It's snow. We never get this in Texas.
That the snow proved to me that leather gloves are the best because I touched the snow with like I let someone borrow my leather gloves that I put over, and I touched the snow with like my just rather
and it hurts.
cotton. Yeah, like it was all wet.
It stings.
And I was like, this shit fucking hurts.
No. And then another thing that the winter storm effect is, I was gonna get my second dosage
Yeah.
of the COVID vaccine like on a Wednesday. It was like the last day before there was like complete snow.
Complete snow.